Metro Pacific Investments Corporation, or MPIC, expands its agribusiness portfolio with more acquisitions. With us now for more is Jovy Hernandez, President and CEO of Metro Pacific Agro Ventures Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of MPIC, managing all agricultural investments of the MVP Group. Good to see you again, Jovy. Welcome to the program. You know, last time we spoke, you launched a fresh milk line.
Yes.
Just a couple months ago at the start of the year. I know that you said that you wanted to redefine the Filipino plates.
Correct.
How is that long game coming along for you?
It definitely is a long game, Kathy. We quickly discovered it's a very difficult business, but we still feel that somebody has to do it. The good news is that when we launched the dairy line, which is the liquid milk line, so we have whole milk now, low-fat milk, we have chocolate milk, and there's a new one, salted caramel milk. We took the #1 flavor in ice cream and made that into a liquid milk drink, and it has been approved by the FDA already. And the very quick tidbit, Kathy, that surprised us is that as of July numbers, the milk line is actually now bigger than the ice cream. So it has totally shifted.
What about distribution? The goal being that you would reach the underserved communities in the Philippines.
Well, let's take it one step at a time, Kathy. When we invested in this business, the liquid milk line had a shelf life of 7 days. That was a total nightmare in terms of distribution. Because of our efforts in the R&D side and microbiology, we've been able to increase shelf life to 10 days. So that at least helps, right? But as we work with our Israeli partners by 2026 or early 2027, we are moving into what is called ESL technology. That's extended shelf life. It is still fresh milk. It is not UHT, but we will be able to achieve 28 to 30 days shelf life. Now, that is going to be the game changer when that happens, because we will now be able to distribute even to Visayas and Mindanao.
Have you got a timeline for that?
Early 2027, we think. So from a puzzle piece strategy roadmap, Kathy, so we invested. We said year 1, let's fix the marketing and the distribution. And after 2.5 years of hard work, revenues are 3x now. Distribution is 6x already. But what is critical at our dairy life in terms of strategy is next year, we will now be reaching about 10 million liters of raw milk annually. We've just received 222 pregnant heifers from Brisbane, Australia a month ago. These are purebreds, Holsteins, and they're expected to give birth September, October this year, end of September or October. That will automatically double the herd. Hopefully we have more women than men. But they're expected, more importantly, to deliver 30 liters per cow per day. And that's huge. And that will allow us to have enough milk in 2026 to be able to serve demand. Now, when we do 2027 and do the factory that has ESL technology, we are pretty much in line with our strategy that in 2027, we will be able to reach our goal of becoming a dairy master brand, meaning we will be in all dairy categories, be it ice cream, milk, yogurt, cheese, butter, and creams.
Looking at it from the bigger picture, the primary objective of MPAV really is to make for a healthier Philippines. So how then does that hew into your latest investments in 888 Inc.? Where you've got brands like Wendy's, Conti's, all the burgers and cakes in tow.
I think, well, first of all, we've always wanted to enter the protein side of the plate. First of all, I think the investment in Wendy's and Conti's just makes business sense. It's a very sound business, and we think it will help MPAV in the overall objective. Conti's, for example, is actually a natural customer of our dairy products because of their bakery side. They are existing customers of our queso puti, so there are a lot of synergies that we can see in terms of the MPAV business altogether, together with Conti's and Wendy's.
What was the deal structure like? Philstar reported 15% stake.
Yes. So it's just a 15% minority stake, and then that will allow us to have dibs on the business, to learn more from them on their successes, and hopefully be able to apply that also to our own business. And then there are natural synergies that we can do.
Are you looking to increase that over time? Because there are other brands in the holding companies.
Yes.
There's Good Mood Food.
We'll see in the
coffee.
future. We'll see in the future. There's a lot more things that we want to do, Kathy, as you know. Get into meat, We still have the vegetable business that we just commercially launched early this year.
Yeah, the ceremonial harvest just happened a couple months ago, but I'm
Yes,
wondering
yes.
now about the yield targets. Given that you're now experiencing the brunt of the typhoons, a series of typhoons, the monsoon season, and the floodings
Right.
of late.
Sure.
Given the disruption it's causing the whole agriculture sector,
Correct.
do you think you're still going to reach your yield of 500
500 metric tons annually.
annually
Yeah,
from next
we're
year?
pretty confident. I think when we started commercial operation early this year, of course, we focused on our NFT or our lettuce side of the business. Bad story and good story. Bad story, we had that Typhoon Emong that really disrupted the whole vegetable ecosystem, especially up in the north when tinamaan yung Pangasinan and La Union, di ba? And also Benguet. And we actually experienced a shortage of lettuce to the point that we saw the prices of vegetables go up. The good thing for us is that, as promised, our structures can withstand typhoons, and our production was still stable. So we found all of the supermarkets and the B2B customers like hotels and restaurants actually going to us because they couldn't find vegetables, which proves a point in terms of our value proposition that if we go greenhouse business, we can actually make supply consistent and hopefully make the price also stable.
So you're hoping to still reach 500
Yes,
metric
definitely,
tons
definitely.
by 2026. So that's still
Definitely.
on target given the technology that the greenhouse
Yes,
gives
this
you.
week, Kathy, we're harvesting Japanese muskmelons. We have one greenhouse, and a lot of the supermarkets saw it already. We did sampling already, and they loved the product, and it's very affordable. And you'll see that in the major supermarkets in the coming 2 weeks.
All right. What about the coconut powerhouse comment that
Yes.
you made just a couple of weeks ago with Excellent Resources in your portfolio along with Franklin Baker? But first, did Franklin Baker already get the approval and the clearance from the Philippine Competition Commission?
Yeah, we're still waiting for the approval from PCC. I think we're entering phase 2, as they call it, so there's just some questions, but we're pretty confident that hopefully before year ends, we should be able to finish that transaction.
And it's very important because this is the export that goes to the U.S.
That's correct.
The biggest agricultural export of the Philippines
That's
is
correct.
coconut oil. How much of a hindrance then is 19% of tariffs
Well,
imputed?
quite frankly, we're still evaluating that. I'm sure it will be a major stumbling block for us. But we're still hopeful that there are still moves that are being done by the government and also by discussions with the U.S. That hopefully that tariff can go down or even be extended for coconut products.
Could there be other markets that you'd consider beyond the U.S.?
Definitely. In fact, when we started investing in Axelum, we were very strong in the U.S., but it was very clear from the board level that there needs to be a diversification in terms of markets. We're also very strong in Europe, and we're now starting to expand in Australia. And case in point, Asia is a very big market for coconuts, so that's something that we're working on as well.
All right, send over those Japanese muskmelons then.
Oh
Thank
yes,
you.
definitely, sure. Thank you so much.
Jovy Hernandez of MPAV.